I'm Douglas Thron. I live in California, and I use infrared drones to rescue animals throughout the world. Ever since I was a little kid, I loved animals. When I was about 4 years old, I'd watch a show called Wild Kingdom, and I wanted to be a wildlife cinematographer. And I moved from Texas to come to California to go to school for that. And when I came to California, I saw that they were still logging the ancient redwoods. So I basically started using my photography as an activism tool, showing the beauty of the forest as well as the destruction of it. And that's how I basically got started in aerial cinematography, was before the drones had even come out. When Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas, I went to go volunteer with the Sea Shepherd Marine Conservation Organization. I wasn't planning on necessarily rescuing animals. I went there to deliver aid. I was flying the drone over and then was starting to find dogs with it, but they were hard to find because they were buried in the debris frequently. Once I put the infrared camera on the drone, then we were able to find so much more animals around. So the infrared technology, you can pinpoint where the animal is very quickly by finding the heat signature of the animal.
Come on, pup.
The first dog that I rescued, named Duke, actually was very sentimental to me and was never claimed, and I ended up adopting him actually. I was literally still in the Bahamas, and I was seeing video footage of what was happening in Australia with these scattered fires, and I realized that I could really help save countless koalas with this technology as well. So I went directly to Australia to rescue koalas. We follow the weather and the storms really closely. And, whenever there's a big disaster, we go out, and there have been countless hurricanes and fires. I've pretty much been on the road for almost 2 years nonstop. It can be kind of a lengthy process. You got to find the animal and then frequently trap it, feed them, get them rehabilitated. From there, the local animal shelters will foster the animals and help me get them adopted to loving homes. In the beginning, this was all primarily self-financed, and now I have a GoFundMe page, and then thankfully a lot of my expenses started to get covered by the TV show Doug to the Rescue that's been documenting all the rescues that I've been doing. It's not a money-making thing, that's for sure. I pretty much dedicated my life to saving and rescuing animals.
Douglas, I can't thank you enough for everything you're doing. I think animals make people better human beings, but why do you do this, and what does it bring to your life?
To me, it's just, the animals give you unconditional love. And when I first started to do this, it was just unbelievable what this technology can do to save these animals. And it's now become my life mission to save these animals with these drones, and hopefully train others to do it and have these drones all around the world, because these natural disasters are just keep getting bigger and bigger. And
that was literally my next question. Are you passing this along? Are you sharing this knowledge so that this work can expand and continue?
Yes, my intent is to build like an animal rescue ranch where we foster the animals and we put them up for adoption, because we're getting so many animals rescued. And then also to have a training center where I'm training other people to rescue these animals with the infrared drones, because that drone with all the cameras and equipment, it's not cheap, and you got to really know what you're doing, because it's about a $45,000 drone with all the cameras. And like word of mouth is out, and I'm just working on trying to raise the funds and get a piece of land with a pond, and then have a building where we have the animals and they go in and out, and then people foster the animals and eventually adopt them. And then getting the drones all up and going. But literally for the past 2 years, I've just been I've been on the road. There's been hurricane after hurricane, after fire. And then I was in Australia rescuing koalas I was there for 8 months actually. And then doing population studies on them so that we could set aside habitat for where the remaining koalas were. So it's been pretty much nonstop. So it's it's in the beginning stages of getting this all going as far as that animal ranch.
I want to promise you, I will give you our support of the Rachael Ray Foundation. We will talk more off air together about what that means.
Awesome.
Of course, you will have access to any food and care that these animals need.
Yeah.
But I give you my solemn promise, our foundation will support you and work with you